What is this? Who are we?
Well, I figured we would just start talking as it was going.
I don't want to miss crucial character introductions.
No. I don't think we're gonna miss crucial characters. Look, it's Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. There's a limit to how much crucial you get.
Okay, so I also did notice that this is not Jimmy Neutron : Boy Genius. This is Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Yes. Anyways, hello everyone. My name is Danny.
I'm Julia.
And for reference, Julia has never seen anything from our childhood.
You could have ended that with just Julia's never seen anything.
That's
that would
a good
probably
point.
be fair.
But like, I've asked her about dozens and dozens of different TV shows, and she's never seen like any of them. So I figured, you know what? Let me introduce her to one of my personal favorites from growing up, Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, specifically the movie, because even though the TV show is good, the movie is on another level. It's got to be wild to be like an elementary school teacher and have one kid who's so clearly gifted above the rest. But like, they're in public school because they don't have the funding to do anything. Like, this kid is literally solving nuclear physics, and she has to teach the rest of the class about like...
She has to pretend that Jimmy Neutron couldn't build an atomic bomb.
Yes. This starts the greatest subplot in the entire movie.
The teacher's tiny?
She has to face off the worm that's in her apple.
Oh, that's the Dune worm.
Miss Fowl would survive in Dune.
Well, there's gotta be something we can do. It's the grand opening. Sneak out. What?
Did you ever sneak out as a kid? Or like teenager, high school, ever?
My brother definitely did, but I was not cool enough. Also, who was I going to see? The band nerds? They were asleep too.
I mean, how cool is it to have the shed as like your hangout for all your friends? You can just ignore the house, not have to worry about parents.
I think that's like a boy thing to be like,
Maybe it
I
is.
wish I could go in the shed.
This is my generation's version of the Batcave.
It's just a shed.
It's not just a shed. It's got a whole scientific lab in it.
Oh, I see. There's a whole like radiation area that he can expose himself to. I see.
Yeah.
Let's see how the girl-eating plant is doing.
Girl eating plant.
Hey, ladies for so long have been waiting for any kind of technology that'll eat them.
All we want is a plant that'll eat them out.
All we want is a plant that'll eat us.
Guys, we can never compete with the plant. We need to step up or the plant race will take us
Look,
over.
the plant knows exactly what to do with its tongue. And so does Goddard. Is this a villain?
I would like you to listen to his voice and see if you can tell me who this voice actor is.
Tell me, when did it become acceptable to approach my royal throne unannounced?
I don't know. Who is it?
It is Sir Patrick Stewart.
Shut up.
Sir Patrick Stewart voices the villain in the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Famed Shakespearean actor, Sir Patrick Stewart.
One of my favorite things is when like people will go up to celebrities and say, "Hey, I loved you in this like super niche film." So if I meet Sir Patrick Stewart, I'm just gonna be like, you know, your work in Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius as the villain was iconic. It inspired me.
I appreciate you saying Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius and not Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Well, I have to specify that it's different than the TV show in case, you know, he thought he was in the TV show. I would for sure go to Retroland.
That is called Octapuke.
Octapuke.
Oh, it's working.
Parents are gone.
I think the kid that's looking in the trash, his dad has been an alcoholic that woke up in there before.
He's used to
And
checking the
he's
trash
like,
anyway.
Dad went to the bar again. The number of kids burning themselves in the kitchen right now.
Yeah, wait, that's the thing, right? So all these kids are hanging out, but some of them have to be in charge of
Some of
creating
them
the
are
food.
working.
How do they delegate who is working and who is not?
Because you'd think that Jimmy, with his social status, would be one of the laborer kids.
Absolutely, as a nerd.
Morning, Goddard.
Yo, look at them with the Sugar Rush hangovers.
Ed, what a night.
No, he's dead.
I couldn't have enough.
I love that sound.
Just as I thought.
Oh,
Holy shit, wait, there was
Beavon.
another reference. There's so many more references to chickens and ducks. He's like, gone out to get chicken. Have you seen my duck? They're just alluding to the chicken society.
Oh my god. The number of chicken Easter eggs. Isn't that his shirt?
Yeah.
So
It's
his parents
logo.
like got him a shirt, and he's like, "This is my logo now."
It's when like someone gets a shirt and that becomes their entire personality.
Yes.
That's
so
him.
you with like any video game.
Look, I'm not the only one who does that. There's a lot of other people who do. No need to generalize just me here.
Look, I'm not the only one. Look, I absolutely do that, but I'm not alone.
I don't know, man. It's so cool. Like there's something about all the rides floating that really does it for me.
Houston, we've got a giant octopus and a boat just flying around.
Yes, Carl. I want you to run like the Flintstones as you land. Is that the noise that the Flintstones make?
You know what I mean? There's sort of like a bongo situation of like boo-doo-boo-doo-boo-doo.
No, I have no
I
idea
can't
what you're
I
talking
can't
about.
do it with my mouth. I'm not an instrument.
What are those goofy looking things on their heads?
They are not hidden behind that at all.
They rolled a 1 on their stealth.
Because he's a doll!
He's not a doll. He's an action figure. There's a difference.
Come on, Nick. Let Sheen talk. Maybe he's onto something.
Come on, let him cook. Hold up, let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Well, in episode 224, he fried the Z-Bot's brain with his heat-seeking afterthought. It was cool.
Look,
Okay, this bitch would have been able to get out of there if her head wasn't so goddamn big.
It's just the ponytails. Her head isn't actually that large.
All
None
of
of them
their-
have like massive heads.
Okay, tell me, measure Jimmy Neutron's head to body ratio. It's like Barbie. It's
He's
fucked.
growing.
yourself up and
Kids are gonna think that they need to have bigger heads.
Oh, all the doors are egg-shaped.
Of course they are.
No, it's just a nice attention to detail. Look, I'm trying to compliment the movie we're making fun of here.
Wait, their god hasn't even hatched yet?
No, I think it's like a once a year type thing. I wonder if it like cocoons back into an
She
egg.
goes back into the egg.
Yeah,
Who makes her the egg?
I think she does.
She's a strong, independent woman, and she makes her own egg. That's not what I was ready to happen.
That's a big chicken.
That's a big chicken. Oh my god, she's fuzzy.
Chickens have fuzz.
I just wasn't ready for it.
Have you ever seen a chicken?
I've seen chickens. I
I
just
don't
wasn't
believe that
ready
you've
for
seen chickens.
the amount of scales that she has. I wasn't ready for fuzz.
launch position.
I love the idea that fourth graders can just figure out how to work a robotic ship from another alien planet.
Yes, and they have launch positions assigned.
No, they're preset. This is like
figured it
Star
out.
Trek on steroids. Honestly, they should make a modern day Star Trek. Oh yeah,
Oh.
there's total butthole.
That was a
I got so distracted by the butthole there.
Would you look at this? I do believe he's going to ram us, Oobla.
This is gonna be my new foreplay. Is like, would you look at this? I do believe he's going to ram me, Ooblar.
Steal my parents.
Oh,
We also
gotta-
got the worm
welcome to the MCU. It is Dune.
post credit sequence.
Dune.
Martin Short.
Martin Short.
Yeah.
Patrick Stewart.
Dude, I'm telling you, this movie had a budget that was off the
why
rails.
is the cast stacked for Ooblar and Gooblot?
So where would you rate this? Would you have watched it when you were a kid? Yes or no?
I can't see this as like a preteen Julia. I can see this as a like pre-preteen Julia.
Okay.
Enjoying this.
I'll
You know what
take
I
it.
mean?
All right. Well, that's been it from the two of us.
Yeah, that's it. I've now seen it.
She's seen it. Let's figure out what she hasn't seen next.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.